What's up guys? In today's video, we end up taking out 3 Great One red deer. All 3 of these red deer were taken out in a different zone, with one being in a drink zone, one being in a feed zone, and one being in a rest zone. This ended up being one of the coolest experiences I've had in the Hunter Call of the Wild. I really hope you guys enjoy this, but first, let's get into the spotting of these 3 massive red deer. Alright, and here we are spotting the first Great One red deer in this video. We ended up spawning this guy on June 11th at 3:53 p.m. This ended up taking 516 kills. We ended up getting 10 diamonds, 2 trolls, and 3 rares. Overall, this was a pretty short grind. Ended up being the longest of the 3 though. So here we are spotting the second Great One red deer we ended up spawning. This one ended up spawning on June 16th at 12:13 a.m. So this only spawned 5 days after the previous one. It ended up taking 239 kills, 26 diamonds, 4 trolls, and 1 rare. This ended up being the second longest grind we had. So here we are spotting the third and final Great One of this video. This guy ended up spawning less than 2 hours after our previous one, on June 16th at 1:56 a.m. This was by far my shortest and craziest grind, as it only took 42 kills. This ended up being the shortest grind by almost 200 kills. So here we are about to take down the first Great One red deer of this video. As you can see, this guy's just barely peeking his head around the tent. We end up taking this guy down with the Glock from 50 meters. Here he ends up going alert and we take the shot. We're watching him as he runs away and starts to finally drop health. So now we're finally running up on this massive Great One red deer. We end up looking at this guy for a minute and just admiring the sheer size and beauty of his antlers. And here we are claiming this Great One red deer. This ended up being our largest Great One of the video, scoring 270.41. He ended up being 254.56 kg. We ended up taking him out from 49.12 meters with the Glock. This was the Great One that spawned on the 42 kill grind. Here we are stalking up on our second Great One red deer of the video. We end up killing this guy from 50 meters with the 20 gauge side by side. This guy was the first Great One that we ended up spawning after 516 kills. Here we are standing up and finally taking the shot on this massive Great One red deer. So here we are walking up on this Great One. This guy took over 700 meters to track, and I was super worried that I had messed up the shot. As we end up claiming this guy, I do finally realize that I hit vertebrae, and I couldn't even believe what just happened. We ended up taking this guy from 51.57 meters with the 20 gauge side by side. He ended up scoring 269.28, weighing 250.94 kg. I was really bummed that I ended up messing this guy up. He'll still look like a Great One in the lodge, but he won't have that Great One medal. It was super cool to take this guy while he was laying down to get this awesome pose in the harvest screen. This ended up being our second biggest Great One Red Deer of the video. This guy ended up being our second to last spawned Great One, spawning after 239 kills. As we stalk up on this guy, we end up taking him from 40 meters with the takedown recurve bow. After what happened with the last Great One and how I messed it up, I was super worried I was going to do the same, but I was a lot more confident with this bow. As we line up and take the shot from 40 meters, he's dropping health super slow. As we finally spot him again, we realize he's dropping health. This meant that we had hit vital organs and he would have that coveted Great One medal. As we walk up on this beautiful Great One Red Deer, we just sit and admire it for a minute again, as they are just so beautiful and might just be my favorite Great One in the game. It would be super nice if they had more furs, but they are still absolutely stunning. As we end up claiming this guy, we see that we shot him from 43.91 meters with the takedown recurve bow. He ended up scoring 261.47, being our smallest of the 3 Great Ones that we killed. He ended up weighing 247.54 kg. These Great One Red Deer are absolutely stunning. Thank you all for watching this video. This ended up being one of my favorite experiences I've ever had in this game, and I really hope you guys enjoy it as much as I did. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this, and I will see you guys next time.